I'm Lisa Bailey.
And I'm Patrick Bailey from iQless.com. Today is January 18th, 2017. And we thought we'd go over 5 different things you could do with the Amazon Echo that we found that are kind of useful for homeschooling. Okay, one of the first ones that's kind of simple is math. So you can ask Alexa to do a lot of math problems for you. Although we don't want our kids to cheat, it's kind of nice to check things. So you can say, Alexa, what's 2 plus 2?
The sum of 2 and 2 is 4.
Alexa, what is pi to the 10th digit?
Sorry, I didn't understand the
like
question I heard.
Alexa, what is pi to the 10th digit?
The first 10 decimal digits of pi are 3.14159266535.
Alexa, what is the square root of 105?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to your question.
Oh, doesn't know that one. Guess doesn't know square roots. Alexa, what is the square root of 9?
The square root of 9 is 3.
Okay, knows. Gets into 105. Oh well. I don't know if it knows prime numbers. Alexa, is 4 prime?
No, 4 is not prime.
Didn't know it did that. Alexa, is 107 prime? Alexa, is 107 prime?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to your question.
You didn't know that one. But anyway, so you can use it for math. Is there anything you use it for math? Just asking it questions like that?
Yep.
Okay. So there's math. Okay, one of the other things that we use it for is music. Well, I don't, but you mainly do. So what do you do with music?
Well, usually if the kids are driving each other crazy by making too much noises, I'll play some background noise. So I remember before the holidays, we played a lot of nature sounds. So I haven't done this one in a while. So Alexa, play iHeartRadio. Alexa, play iHeartRadio nature sounds.
You want to hear a station for nature sounds music, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I can't find the station you requested.
Oh, I didn't like it that time. Now, we don't have a paid Amazon Prime subscription. If we did, that gives you access to a lot of different music and things. So we don't have access to those things. We only have our own music. But the nice thing is you can tie into iHeartRadio channels. So I guess the nature one's not there right now. Or maybe didn't understand
Maybe
us.
it wasn't nature sounds. Maybe it was just nature.
Alexa, play nature channel from iHeartRadio.
I couldn't find a station nature on iHeartRadio. Searching TuneIn. Nature Music Radio on TuneIn.
Oh, hey.
There you go.
Nature Music Radio on TuneIn Live is currently not available.
Oh, okay.
Now, it will do that because at one point, I remember that the kids and I were listening to Christmas music at a certain point, and then like a week later, it wouldn't chime in. Yeah, like it just wouldn't find it.
So iHeartRadio channel stopped or something.
I'm not quite sure. So we just found one on our local radio.
Oh, and just played.
And just played that one.
Oh, yeah, because you can tell it to play. What radio station was that? 101?
Yeah, Alexa, play TuneIn 101.1 KOSI.
KOSI 101.1 from TuneIn.
Of course, now it's not playing Christmas.
No.
Alexa, stop. But if you have a local radio station that you like to listen to, you can play that. So you can use the call signs, or usually it's smart enough to know where you are. So if you say play 850, it might know that 850 is a radio station near you to play it. But if not, if you know the call signs like KOSI, it should play that. If it's available.
But don't give up on it. Like with that nature sounds, I might try, maybe 2 or 3 different ways to ask her that maybe she tunes in more to that. Like maybe I would ask her iHeartRadio nature.
Or is there classical music like Beethoven and stuff?
There is. So,
Okay.
just don't give up on her. She just needs to find the right wording. And once you figure it out, then you can just use that wording over and over again.
Or you can go on Amazon Prime Music and just buy something.
Mm-hmm.
So like we've bought a few songs here and there. So I think we have Alexa, play The Night Begins to Shine.
Playing The Night Begins to Shine.
Alexa, stop. So you can always buy music, or you actually can upload your own music. If you're not paying a Prime membership, you can upload up to 250 songs. So I have uploaded a few things on that. So
we're not big into music.
No, but I've seen you play it sometimes to kind of just, in a classical way, just to calm the kids down, so there's some background. So, but if you're into music and you need some music to focus you, that the Echo can do it. Okay, the next thing, Wikipedia, or just asking it random things. And they ask it random things all the time. So sometimes you can just ask it stuff like, Alexa, when was George Washington born?
George Washington was born on Friday, February 22nd, 1732.
And so it's tied into some facts. So it's interesting to hit a few things. Alexa, what's the population of Brazil?
The population of Brazil is about 206 million.
And so how often do you guys, you use that every day, don't you? Just asking it silly things.
Yeah, because as we just kind of go through our lessons, we just kind of ask it random things.
Now, another thing that you may or may not be aware of is it does tie into Wikipedia a little bit. And what you can do, and you may want to actually open up your website for this. And I have the website open here so you actually can see it. If you go to alexa.amazon.com, you can log in with the same login you would use for amazon.com. And then from there, you can see what you just asked and talk to Alexa about. And sometimes it's nice to do because it may put links in. Like we just asked about Brazil, and you can see here's a picture of the Brazil flag, I guess. But you can also, it can have links to Wikipedia. So I can say, Alexa, Wiki Rome.
Rome is a city and special comune in Italy. Rome is the capital of Italy and of the Lazio region. Tell me if you'd like me to read more.
I'd like you to read more. Alexa, I'd like you to read more.
Okay. With 3 million residents in 1,285 square kilometers.
Okay, Alexa, stop. So when you ask it wiki and then whatever your question is, it'll actually go to Wikipedia and pull that article down. And usually it reads like the first 2 lines. But I didn't know it actually would continue on. But the other nice thing is you can go to the app, the alexa.amazon.com, and it'll have a link there. So you can click on that, and now you can go to the Wikipedia page and get more information. So it might save you a few moments or something. But it does give you that little tiny blurb, which is nice because you could look up a lot of things on Wikipedia like that. Let's see. Like, I'm a programmer. I do Scala. I bet you it'll do... That's a weird thing. I wonder if it'll do it. Alexa, Wikipedia Scala. Alexa, Wikipedia Scala.
Scala is a general-purpose programming language. Scala has full support for functional programming in a strong static-type system.
Alexa, stop. So the nice thing is when you have wiki in the front, like if I asked it what Scala was, it wouldn't know. But if you say wiki in front, it'll actually go look at Wikipedia and pull information down. So that's very nice. Okay, the next one. Timers and not timers, alarms. Timers and alarms, which I should let you talk about because you use them all the time.
We use them often every day, especially the timers. So if I have to do a mad minute for math, or sometimes when I do a spelling test, I only do it for 5 minutes. I'll always put a timer on. So I'll say, Alexa, set timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
And the cool thing is, if one kid is doing something and all of a sudden another kid comes up and says, I need to do something for 3 minutes. You can set multiple timers. So you can say, Alexa, Set timer for 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Second timer, 1 minute and 30 seconds, starting now.
So you can set multiple timers. You can also set alarms. We actually used that today because the kids had dentist appointments at 11 o'clock.
Mm.
And I wanted to make sure, because sometimes I don't pay attention to the clock like I should. So I set a timer for...
An alarm.
An alarm.
Not a timer, an alarm.
An alarm for 10:30, just kind of wake me up. So, let's see here. Alexa, set a time. Oh.
There's
For
the first
how
one.
long?
Alexa, stop. Alexa, set alarm for 5:40 p.m.
Alarm set for 5:40 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, it's already past 5:40.
Is it already past 5:40?
Must be.
Alexa, cancel alarm.
5:40 p.m. alarm canceled.
That's the other thing I was going to say. You can cancel your alarms.
Yeah.
So that's important.
Alexa, set alarm for 5:45 p.m.
Alarm set for 5:45 p.m.
Okay, that'll go off. But you can also cancel your timer. So that one timer probably hasn't gone off yet, has it?
Well, the 1 minute one did. The 1:30
Okay.
hasn't gone off yet.
So I can cancel it. Alexa, cancel timer.
1 minute and 30 second timer canceled.
So now it won't, you can cancel it, which is nice because if you set alarms like sometimes you set an alarm for 5 p.m. and like we just did, it's the next day and that's not what you intended. So you need to know how to cancel them. But yeah, you guys use that one all the
I
time.
use that often.
I have an Echo upstairs in my office and I use the timers a lot too, especially the alarms. So basically wakes me up if I have to go do something because I get too involved. So timers get used a lot. Another one that we don't use very often, but it's probably useful for some people, is random. You can ask it to flip a coin or to guess a random number between some number. Because if you're homeschooling and we have 2 kids, and sometimes arguments ensue, or you need to do something, or they have chores, and you need to kind of pick a random number or flip a coin.
It's usually who has to take the bath first.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so whoever is closest to the number I'm thinking of, between 1 and 10, has to take the bath first. And I don't have to do the number now. She can.
So you can ask it things like, Alexa, flip a coin. Alexa, flip a coin.
Flipping. It's heads.
So it just randomly flips the coins for you, which is nice sometimes. Or you can do a number between 1 and 10 or 1 and 100. You can say, Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 20. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 10.
Your random number between 1 and 10 is 9.
Or, Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 100.
Your random number between 1 and 100 is 9.
So, it's
Random.
random is random. Sometimes you get the same number. So we use that a little bit, but I can see other families might want to use that more. So that's the 5 things. Now, going on, there are some other things that we've used it for that we're not going to go in detail, but you might find useful. In fact, I think I have some other videos showing this somewhere, but some of the things we talked about is you can hook it into your calendars, which I don't think we currently have hooked into our calendar. Mm-hmm. But I did do this last year as a test, and you can hook it into your Google Calendar, and then you can ask it things like, what's on my calendar? And it'll tell you, oh, today you're going to have to go to the dentist and this and that. We haven't used that, but if it makes sense for you guys, for someone else, it could be a useful tool to have your calendar on there. What else do we talk about?
Books.
Books. Oh yeah, we don't do this so much, but and the Amazon does hook into audible.com. They own audible.com. See, we actually do have some books on audible.com, and you can buy them and then you can tell them to read it. Like I think we have, what do we have? I think we got Harry Potter on there. Mm-hmm. Alexa, read The Sorcerer Harry Potter.
I couldn't find Sorcerer of Harry Potter.
No, what's the first book? Alexa,
Sorcerer's Stone.
read The Sorcerer's Stone.
Starting your book.
And so we'll just start reading it to you.
This is Audible.
I don't want to go into detail, but you can tell it to start and stop. Is it going to read? There it goes. And so that might be a useful tool. We don't use it much, but you might. Alexa, stop. You see anything else we talked about? Oh, you use grocery lists.
Yeah, so throughout the day, if you think of things that you might need to get at the store, whether it's the adult or the student, they can add it to your shopping list. So I remember at one point, my daughter, I think she was out of glue.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't need to tell me. She just goes to Alexa, add glue to shopping list.
Oh,
Alexa, add glue to shopping list.
Glue added to your shopping list.
And then before I go to the store, I bring up the list and I can either print it out or just have it on my phone or smart device. So the kids can actually tell her some supplies that they might need and not necessarily me, because I'll forget.
Okay. So I think that's kind of it, right? So
yeah, those are just kind of the basic things we do. There's lots of other things, probably more in depth, that we use her for or that we will start to use her for. But those are kind of our generic, everyday tasks that we ask her to do.
Yeah. So that's it for this. So we've got 5+ skills that we kind of talked, not skills, but things that you can do with Alexa that are useful for homeschooling. And we use it every day. Every day they're doing timers, especially is the biggest thing. And so it's been really useful and it's relatively cheap. And for those of you who may not know, I just want to tell you this, that if you ever get an Amazon Echo or an Echo Dot, it's constantly connected to the Wi-Fi. So this is not self-contained. When you ask it something, it actually goes to the Amazon servers, runs through their servers and comes back and answers it. So this has to be connected to the internet all the time. It's not self-sustained by itself.
Wouldn't that be cool if it was?
That'd be a lot of smarts.
That would.
Be a lot of smarts inside of it. But it's kind of nice it's connected to the internet because it can actually hit Wikipedia and things, because you can't fit Wikipedia in something that small. Not yet. Yeah, so it's been really useful, and I would recommend anyone get it for what it costs. It's been well worthwhile, and it's been a good tool for homeschooling.
And it will just get better and better.
Yep. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. To subscribe, just click the subscribe button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter under the handle @myiQless, or check out our blog site at www.iqless.com.